Well, first up here tonight.
But they don't belong to anybody. They just feral horses.
Feral horses at the center of a growing debate in Woodworth. Tonight, residents packed the town council chambers, hoping for answers from town leaders. Instead, many left frustrated, saying they didn't get the discussion they came for.
And we moved here because of this community and how it is.
Christina Allen has lived in Woodworth for about 4 years. She's a big fan of the feral horses that roam the town.
God put those horses here before any of us lived here. And why would we want to mess with that or not go above and beyond to do things in a way that protects the safety of the people, but also protects what makes Woodworth home to us?
Allen says rumors began circulating that the town may start rounding up the horses.
The community was very quickly on high alert.
She reached out to town leaders and was granted the opportunity to speak at the January 6th council meeting, hoping to help bridge the gap between residents and leadership.
So when there was no response and it somewhat felt ignored, I felt like what it did was just add fuel to a fire that I was trying to tame.
Other residents say they were upset there was no public comment on the topic of horses. Mayor David Butler says otherwise.
We opened up to the agenda. The Katrina was going to be the spokesman for him, and she got up and spoke.
So only she was allowed to speak. No
That's
less.
correct.
Butler says the horses first arrived around 6 years ago, starting with around 5 in the herd.
It's now over 60 of them here. They're inbred and inbred and inbred.
He says he's received about 18 complaints in the last 2 months, ranging from manure and property damage to car accidents, child safety concerns, and horses crossing Highway 165.
70-mile-an-hour horses don't mix.
Allen questions where those complaints are coming from.
Because that information provided would be really helpful for us to come up with solutions that can improve safety and can also sit right with the community here.
According to Ordinance 6185 passed in 1985, no animals, including horses, are allowed to run at large. On December 30th, the town put out this statement saying the town is not rounding up the horses and that no taxpayer money is being used to do so. It goes on to say property rights are paramount.
If we get a call and they want them off their property and they got them hemmed up with somewhere, we're gonna have to take some kind of action to do something. You know what that's gonna be? I don't know yet because we ain't got there. But I do know that we have to do something to get them removed.
Allen says this petition calling for a special meeting now has more than 220 signatures. She hoped the turnout at the meeting would show town leaders how important the issue is.
I mean, we were at standing room today. That's amazing. Normally there's 4 or 5 people in those seats.
But according to the mayor,
the people here tonight, they don't even live here.
I asked the mayor why Allen was the only person allowed to speak and whether future meetings would be held on the horses. He referred me back to the town statement.
It's not debatable beyond this. Nothing's going to change.